So the Y insert, it was just another way to toy with fronts with how they utilize their tight end in the run game as a blocker. So quickly recapping, if we wanted to draw up all of their core run concepts from this formation, we absolutely could. So if we wanted to run zone away, it would look like that. If we did split zone, it would look like that. If it was bluff counter, it would look like that. And if it would look like insert, it looks like that. So a lot of different variety, a lot of different wrinkles on how and where this tight end went. And that's not even including slide and flat RPOs, which was this offense's favorite outlet. So all in all, this was basically a low floor play like a lot of this run concepts. 50% success rate, but only a 4.65 yards per attempt. And even though this rep fell outside of our parameter, I wanted to draw it up because it resulted in a touchdown and an explosive carry. So even though some teams refer to this as a split zone insert, I'm just more inclined to call it a Y insert. I treat this like a true gap scheme because you see divergence up front. And to me, it's just a modern way to run the old I formation favorite ISO. So we're going to get a double away and work up to that backer with a high wall with two divergences there on the other side with our tight end snaking up and our running back following and reading the lead blocker. Since it is too deep, we have the box count advantage, and we have a little bit of hitches on the outside, which further pulls this safety outward. But with this guy basically being the only box defender, that's basically 7 against 8. Not what you want. So our line does what they're supposed to do. We get a high wall. Our double team's going to eventually get up and get to that backer. Seal with this guy snaking up. But it's a very good job from this linebacker engaging and meddling our hole. So we basically have nowhere to go. But because it's nice tenacity and nice effort from our blockers, we continue working and sealing play side, and it eventually opens up for us. So even though that rusher is invited upfield, we get that guy sealed. We get him sealed, and since this safety is back and too far away, there's no one left to make the play. And again, we are continuing to blocking, we are continuing to sealing, and we get a little step, and we get north and south from there, and we race towards the end zone. So again, a relatively low floor play, and even though not a lot of them resulted in explosive carry, and this fell outside of our parameter, this was one of Rakeem Boyd's best runs on the season.